Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. In this channel we do self-improvement topics in the form of motivational videos, and of course there and there we do some vlogs. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for returning. I do really appreciate your love, your support, your loyalty, and yeah, I really say it. So today I'm going to be a yapper. Today I'm just going to be here, and we don't have a title. We don't have a title today. I just want us to just talk, okay? And a little bit of disclaimer. What I'm going to be talking about, it's not a form of me trying to bash anyone. It's not a form of me trying to be judgmental towards anyone. But I feel like it's something that needs to be talked about. It's something that also needs to be corrected. And I myself fall into error. I am not perfect. I'm not righteous. So please let this video not be that I am trying to bash people, I'm trying to look down on other sisters and what's on. It's not the case, right? So let's begin. I want to have a conversation about us revered sisters, right? Because I feel like there's some things that we do and they are so questionable, okay? They are questionable, and we ask ourselves questions, but there is no one that is there to answer them. Right? So maybe this video, maybe I might get some answers, but okay. Let's start with the way we observe our hijab, right? Mashallah, once we have taken our shahada, once we have entered into the fold of Islam, mashallah, the sisters always come with their A game when it comes to observing the proper hijab. I mean, from head to toe, mashallah. You are always like, A level. But later after a few years, the sisters now start to take off their hijab. You understand? And it pains me, it saddens me that sisters would enter into the fold of Islam and mashallah, and then put on their modesty like 100% on. But later on they would like be, I don't know what is it that would be influencing them to take off their hijab. And the other thing is that one will take off her hijab, her headscarf, to say that their hair needs to breathe. Number one, your hair needs to breathe. Their hair needs to breathe, okay? Once we are looking at you that your hair needs to breathe, there you are now no longer wearing modesty, right? And you will say that this modest look makes you look older than your age. Okay, we hear you. So now what must happen? Because mashallah, I've seen so much Muslims being modest and still looking their age. So what are you saying? You understand? I've seen so many Muslims wearing modest, observing the full hijab, and still looking their age, mashallah. So the excuses that we make just to take off the hijab, you understand? The excuses that we make, guys, please, there's flies, like it's summer, so like please, okay? The flies and the yantina, they just annoy me. Right? So what is it really when we are entering into the fold of Islam? We want, right? Because we know this is how the religion is. This is how the religion works, right? Just like when you were in a different religion, there was rules and regulations, right? Rules and regulations, or terms and conditions, right? But why can you not fulfill those terms and conditions and feel like they are a burden, and you feel like they are a burden to you? You feel like in. And one thing is that I'm asking myself is, when you do whatever that you do, are you doing it really? Is it out of the bottom of your heart, or is it because you are doing it for Abdullah, you are doing it for Hussein, you are doing it for Imran, you are doing it for Hassan? You understand? So if ever you are doing it for Imran, Hassan, Hussein, Abdullah, you are going to get it wrong. Because also there is this trend that sisters will be married to let me say Asians, right? After married to Asians, they will become Muslim, mashallah, And then after date, let me say down the line, they get divorced, right? After they get divorced, the sisters were wearing they were on their full hijab, right? Then the next thing after their divorce, now they start going back into, you understand? So that is my question. So were you doing it for your husband or you were doing it for Allah? You understand? So then we must not do things. We must not do things to please a human being. You understand? And once you want to do something, make sure, Hori, it is you. You are 100% sure about this thing. So that along the way, it must not feel like a burden. It must not, even if when the traffic gets going, you must not feel discouraged, right? You understand? And again, one thing that we must this is another point. I'm leaving the hijab point for now. I'm packing it, right? The other thing is that after we have taken our shahada, madrasa, right? We were not born into Islam. We were not born into Islam practicing family. We all know that we are born in submission of Allah, all of us, right? So, but we were not born into Islamic, you understand, practicing homes, right? Fine. Once we take our shahada, what's the next thing? The next thing is to what? Seek knowledge, to learn. Madrasa is there for us. You know, in wherever you live, some of us, we are blessed with abas that are not doing anything. Like, when I say not doing anything, I mean not working. They are fully at home. So they would offer their services for it. If you want to learn, I'm here. Because you are new into this religion, I am here. I am able to teach you so that you can gain all the knowledge that you want, so that you can be able to pray, so that you can even know the do's and the don'ts. You can know the right and the wrongs, right, of this religion. But we don't take that offer serious. We feel like, you understand, I will learn at home. I will learn in the internet. You know, guys, the internet also has its own disadvantage. Not all the information that is there in the internet is right. You understand? Not all of the information that is there in the internet is right. So it's better for you to go out there, seek knowledge from knowledgeable people. It's better for you out there to go to school if you have the means to go to school and learn, right? Instead of thinking that, no, I'll learn everything from the internet. The internet, Sana, is not a source that you can be 100% sure about, because there's going to be misconceptions in that thing that you are doing. You're going to be like, when people are going right, because when you're focusing on your internet, you're going to be going left. You understand? So let's seek knowledge. Immediately after you have taken your shahada, please go to madrasa. Okay, go to madrasa so that you can gain knowledge, my sister. So that you can gain knowledge, so that you can know. So listen, like, there is so much blessing in gaining knowledge. You understand? There is so much blessing in gaining knowledge, so that also you can be able to read your Quran in Arabic. Their madrasa is going to teach you that. Okay, so make sure that you are, for whatever that you are doing, fully 100% on. You are for that. You understand? Because Sana, as regards men, there's things that we do and then it's like, man, no, man, it's not supposed to be like this. Like, sometimes we bring eyes. I would not say we are shaming in Dondon, but like, Sana, we are bringing unnecessary eyes. We are bringing unnecessary talks. But yeah, it is what it is. We fall into error, and may Allah give us the strength and the power to guide, to bring us back, right, once we have fallen into error. Because there are some sisters that they fall into error, and that becomes the end of it. And the other thing is, after the sisters, they divorce, now they become kids, they become better. And when I remember after they divorce, I said, what, they no longer become, they are no longer Muslims, right? They are no longer Muslims. And now when they are now looking at you some type of a way, and they feel that you are pretending, and there's so much that is going on in your life just because her marriage did not work out just because, you understand, they are so bitter, but get asiko up, right? Asiko up, we are not there, and let's not dwell too much into it because I said we are not going to be judging people. But I just want us to I just want us to talk, even if there's no conclusion. That's the, you know, that's the purpose of this video, to just to just talk. Okay, so like I would really love to say to my sisters and also myself, not just my sisters, also to myself, let's work hard. Let's not make Shaitan happy. You understand? Let's let's be for Islam wholeheartedly. Let's be for Islam wholeheartedly. And we must not think that my husband is a Muslim, so he will teach me. Sana, how many people have said my husband is a Muslim and he will teach me? They don't really care. As long as you're observing your hijab and you're wearing modest, they don't really care. Alright? And this is a true story. I'm not gonna dwell upon it that much, but they don't really care. So please make sure that, my sister, you go for madrasa. Make sure that you don't go back to what you were before. You understand? Even if they say you are divorcing, you and your husband are divorcing, you will still remain a Muslim. You will still remain a Muslimah. You will still remain in this religion. Because what? You were not doing it for your husband. You were doing it for Allah. You understand? Even if, let's say, your husband is the one that said, let's go to the mosque, and then if you gather the information, if you like it, then you can become a Muslim. Even if he's the one that gave you that first step for you to take your shahada, it must not be that you are doing this for him. It's not even a problem to say hi and dear. It's no. If you don't want something, you don't want something. So please do not feel forced. Do not feel like, hey, I have to just to please this person. You have to say yes to everything. No, you don't have to say yes to everything if it's something that when are we fool. You understand? If that's something that is not aligning with you. You get me? You get me? Right? So please, let's not I don't know, guys. Let's not be those people that today we are here, gomso slap. We are like a confused people, right? We are a confused people. And also, let us learn to perform the salah, the prayer, the correct way. Let's not also rely on the internet to learn how to pray, right? Let's know prayer by heart. Let's know prayer by heart. That's why I say it's important for you to go to madrasa, because you don't know anything about Arabic. You don't know anything. So let's go to madrasa so that we can be able to learn the correct wordings of prayer and right? And then put it into your heart. Even if you are relying on your phone, you are taking instructions for your phone. If your phone switches off, you know that this is what I'm going to do next. This is what I'm going to do next. This is what I'm going to say next in my prayer, right? You understand? So please, guys, let's take madrasa serious. Let's take madrasa serious. Please, let's take madrasa serious. As reviewers, let's take madrasa serious. Let's not be asana, because like there's so much that is going on, and we at this point we are like, who is next? Who is the next sister that is going? Who is the next? You understand? At this point we are like that. Am I next? Is she next? Like you understand? So please, guys, let's take madrasa seriously, and when we fall into error, let's repent. And then, guys, if you don't know, ask. It's good for you. If you don't know, ask. If you don't know, ask. There are good people out there that they are always there. If you don't know something, you ask, they will tell you. If they don't know, they will also, I don't know, but I will seek knowledge, and then I'll come back to you. Right? If you don't know something, ask and ask and ask, and don't get into things that you won't be able to finish. You won't be able to, to live with, right? And then you'll say that your hand is to breathe, and don't, please, guys, okay? So yeah, let me end this yapping session here. I hope that I was making sense, because I feel like, as I said, but I put a disclaimer, so I said that I'm going to be a yapping. It's not gonna have direction. So yeah. Also tell me how you feel, right? How you feel about this thing that I have said. Am I like, maybe am I being too much? Am I being a bit too much talking about this? Or it's something also that is happening maybe in your area, and